Hello everyone, welcome you all in my YouTube channel Gyan Shrinkhala. In today's video, we will going to learn about cell, the basic structural and functional unit of life. Okay. In this particular video, we will going to learn about the cell, its discovery of cell theory. So first we will learn about what is cell. So, cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. What does this basic structural and functional unit means? So, the basic structural unit means that any organism like plant, animals, insects or anything in this world will have the smallest unit as cell. When we split the level of organization, suppose we have a plant cell, okay, a plant, a whole mango tree, okay. So mango tree is the highest and complex organization. The lower level will be what? An organ system. It may be root system, shoot system, okay. Then the other lower level organization will be organ. It can be leaf, root, stem. Then other level of organization, when we go downward, what it will be? It will be tissue. It can be meristematic tissue, permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue, complex permanent tissue, parenchyma, collenchyma, all these things, okay. Then the most below, the smallest organization, what it will be? It will be the cell. Similarly, when we talk about the functional unit, when we see in a larger extent, what we will see? A complex metabolic reaction taking place in a particular organ or in a particular site. But if we see the smallest contest, what we will observe? We will observe it as the cell, the cytosol of the cell, where all the reaction takes place, all the organelles are embedded in it, all the proteins, amino acids, DNA, RNA, everything is present inside a cell, okay. So the cell will be basic structural and functional unit of life by every living organism, okay. Now we will see how we came to know about the term cell, okay. So there was a lot of contribution and lot of work has been done previously, so as today we know that the cell is the smallest unit of our life. So firstly, Anton von Leeuwenhoek has been seen the cell. Later on, Robert Hooke systematically observed the cell and given the term cella, which means compartment. When he had observed cell, he saw some compartment-like structure, so he given the term cella. Later on, cella modified, and today what we call it as the cell, okay. Now, here is a summary of how cell organize, or how from smallest unit to a complex organism made. Firstly, there is a cell. Cell continuously divide and bunch of or group of cell will form tissue. The group of tissue will construct an organ, and several different types of organ will constitute together and will form an organ system. And different organ system functioning together comprises and create a complex whole organism, okay. Now we will discuss the most interesting and important part, that is cell theory. Cell theory is something which describes the whole about cell, okay. Now cell theory was proposed by Matthias Cladian and Theodor Schwann in 1839. Scladian was a botanist and Swan was a zoologist. So Scladian observed plant cell and Swan observed animal cell individually. So on the basis of their observation, they concluded that animals and plants both are composed of cells and that they are product of cells. The basic constituent of any cell, except some specialized structures like presence of cell wall or chloroplast, etc., the basic constituent and composition of all the cell remains same always. Okay, and every organism, either it's plant or animal, the smallest structure will always be what? That is cell. But as you have seen this statement, it does not tell anything about the origination of the cell. The limitation is that only. So in 1885, another scientist came who was Rudolf Virchow, who gave the modified version of cell theory. According to him, cell arises from pre-existing cells. Means every cell takes birth or formed by the pre-existing cells. The same concept today we know that there is a cell, it divides and produce daughter cell, two daughter cell, then 4, 8 and so on. Okay, so the same thing he told that cell arises from pre-existing cells and given the concept of omnicellula e cellula, which means cell arises from pre-existing one. Okay, now here we will see the summarized version of cell theory and exact postulate. The first postulate is living organisms are composed of cell and products of cell. We have seen earlier that either it is a plant or animal. The smallest unit will always be remain as cell. Okay, then second one is all cell arises from pre-existing one. We have seen the concept of omnicellula e cellula, means the pre-existing cell will always form new cell. There is no kind of magic or anything that suddenly one cell will be arrive. Okay, or we can visualize cell without any contest or anything. The origination of any cell will be based on the pre-existing cells only. Okay, now here is the name of scientists we have discussed earlier who have contributed their research on discovery of cell or to give us the knowledge about this cell. You can see here about themselves, that is Josiah Jason, Robert Hooke, Anton von Hooke, Scladian and Swan. Okay, so the video lesson ends here. Then in the next video we will going to learn about the types of cell and differences between different kind of cells such as plant and animal cell, as well as prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for latest update. You can join me on Instagram, Facebook group and Telegram group. Links will be given below in the description box. In my Telegram group, I will be sharing the notes and the slides, and simultaneously weekly or monthly basis I will be sharing some polls and test series also to check your preparation. Thanks and keep learning. Thank you.